What a crazy car. Give her. Oh, savage. Wow. Oh my. It can pull. You feel like you're a race car driver in this car. I'm having a bad hair day today, but I really don't care. It is a windy day. I'll probably fly away in 2 seconds, but I'm very happy and excited because I'll be reviewing this baby right here, 2016 Porsche Boxster, 7-speed PDK transmission. I want to find out today if this Boxster is better than an Audi TT and a BMW Z4. Hold on. It is the base model, but I am determined to take this car for a spin today and review it for you guys. Let's take this baby for a spin.
Roller coaster. Don't ask me about my freedom.
Talking about the exterior styling on this 981, I think it's graced well for its age. The 986, the 987, they've kept that classic look, refined it, and come up with the 981. Looks very up to date. In my opinion, it looks better than the Audi TT and the BMW Z4. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section if this Boxster looks better than the TT and the Z4. When it comes to the Germans, they know how to make a good interior. Interior is actually the good to very good side when it comes to its condition. No rips and tears. The driver's seat and the passenger seat, they hug you really well. And surprisingly, there's actually room for people who are on the taller side. I like the two-tone interior it has, and it matches really well with the outside because it's white and black from the outside with the black rims as well. So it looks really well. It complements the outside and the inside. There's something either wrong with the fender liner or like one of the wheel bearings because it is a little noisier than usual. So I apologize if that comes in audio. .265 horsepower, 206 pound-feet of torque, coming from a 2.7 flat 6. Sure as hell doesn't sound much, and sure as hell won't get you any awards for acceleration, but it will always bring a smile to your face. You don't have to be the fastest on the road. You just need to feel one with the car, and that's what this Boxster does. This does not have a sport exhaust. It still likes to roar. If it's in the right rev range, it just picks up speed so well and it just screams. The Jaguar that I had reviewed, the link is in the description a few months back, I believe. It was really nice, but it did not feel like this Boxster at all. Every little bump on the road, and for some people like daily driving, they would not like this. It's still very manageable. The seats actually keep you in place even with those bumps that I'm dealing with here. I don't really feel uncomfortable. Listen to that engine. Wow. It just wants to rev. The 2-liter version of the BMW Z4 made 241 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, and it is mated to an 8-speed automatic. The 2016 TT Roadster made 220 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. That is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. So it's a mid-engine car, perfect balance. The competition won't give you that. Audi TT, BMW's Z4, both of them are front engine. TT is all-wheel drive, so if you don't like all-wheel drive cars, that eliminates and only leaves you with the Boxster and Z4. If you prefer roadsters, look at the Boxster, BMW Z4. But I can tell you this, when it comes to balance, you can't beat that. So there's a lot of things that this car will give you that the Z4 and the TT won't. But there's also a lot they give you in other ways, like technology and features that this car won't give you. So if you're looking for a convertible go-kart, look no further, because the Boxster is the car for you. If you want more acceleration, I would go for maybe a Boxster S at least.
Roller coaster. Don't ask me about my freedom.
Where it shines is its handling and responsiveness on turns, and even like on the highway when you're going, let's say 60, 70 and you have to merge. All you have to do is downshift. It's lightning fast and it loves to scream. You can actually pull it all the way to redline, and that's what the engine really loves. And that's where you find that this car will surpass a lot of the other cars that are now coming with 2-liter turbos. When you're doing some spirited driving, that's when this engine shines, and it happily hangs in till the red line, and that's when you hear the beautiful noise that it makes, because you're so close to the engine as well. The other thing I really liked is the top up, top down. Porsche says it's 9 seconds, and I won't doubt it. I didn't time it, but it didn't seem like it was too long. And you can even do it while driving. I think they say 35 miles per hour you can go up or down, and I tried it at 53 kilometers an hour and it worked. So that was something I really appreciated, because the weather was changing while I was driving. So that's a good feature to have. Another thing that was surprising was the space that you have to put in your luggage. I wouldn't say luggage, but a weekend carry on with the little backpack and stuff, because you do have the option of the frunk, which is the front luggage space, and you also have the rear compartment that has space that you can put some stuff in. So there is room. You kind of have to play a game of Tetris, but it is something good because you have 2 little compartments to put your stuff in for a weekend getaway. So what are the things that I don't like about this car? Well, number one, lack of standard options. For 981, when you added options, it used to get really pricey. And by the time you wanted some really good features in the car, you were already in 911 territory. For some people, that might not work. So a lot of these cars will have some options and not the other. So that was one thing that I noticed, that there is a lack of standard features in this car. For people who want to drive this car as much as they can when the weather is good, there's one thing that I wasn't a big fan of, is the cup holders. They're nicely tucked in, but when you're driving, because of the suspension being stiffer and you're lower to the ground, you do feel a lot, and that translates through those cup holders. And if you have a coffee mug that's a little bit open and you go through a bump, things just start flying. You will have more noise come in. It is a convertible. If you're used to a full metal roof, because this is a soft top convertible, they've done a good job when you're driving with the top up, but be prepared to have a little more cabin noise than usual. And you also have the engine right in the back, so sometimes for passengers who are not into sporty cars, they might think that this car is really loud. But for those of you who are the drivers, well, you will be enjoying it every time, every second of the day. What people say about a Porsche It's not only true about the 911, but even this Boxster. Once you get in behind that wheel, you probably won't like any other car. Would I get it over an Audi TT and a BMW Z4? Hell yeah, I would. I have enjoyed this car so much that I do not want to return it back. Well, that does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next week. Hackman out. Wow.